So Donna, talk to me about the legacy you want to leave behind for future generations.
I'd like to inspire people to achieve whatever they want to achieve, because I truly believe that people can achieve whatever they want to, as long as they're committed and they put in the hard work and are prepared to make the sacrifices. It's hard, but it can be done. And if I can help people along the way to maybe not have as many downs and as many pitfalls as I have, then that would be absolutely fantastic. We learn from those sort of pitfalls and those bad times, but if I can just help people maybe not make so many of them and achieve what they want to a bit quicker, easier, and maybe without so many stresses and strains along the way, that would be fantastic.
Great, thank you.
That's all right, thanks.
So the legacy I'd like to leave for future generations, and I have propagated future generations. I have two lads, Dan and Sam, 26 and 27, and I have Rosie, who's now 8 years old. So what do I want them to really get from me when I'm no longer here? I suppose it's a life's lesson, and that life lesson is something that I don't think people really get until it's too late, and that is that happiness, and I imagine you get a lot of that sort of thing. I want to leave happiness, I want people to be happy and content. But happiness is something that precedes success. Until and unless you're happy, then you're not going to be successful. And a lot of people think, when I am successful, then I'll be happy. Get happy. Do what makes you happy. I'm in that wonderful, privileged, and it took a lot of work to get there, position of doing what I do for a living that I would have done for free. So I don't work one day. People ask me when I'm going to retire. Retire means stop working. My work is not what I do, it's who I am. If I can leave a soupçon of that with my progeny, then I would be absolutely delighted that they move on from there.
I'm at that stage where my daughter is just about leaving home. She's 18, going off to university. So we're having these sort of conversations. My son is 15. Things I'd like to say to them is to be true to yourself, follow your values, but be happy in what you do. And it's never too late to change direction. I spent 20 years public sector, now I'm doing something completely different and enjoying it.
Well, thanks Becky, and thanks for the opportunity, because I really believe that the legacy I want to pass on to my grandchildren, I've got one grandson, another one about to be born, literally imminently, is that it's never too late. It's never too late to do what you want to do or to change the direction that you're going. I'm 56 now, I've been running my own business for 8 years, and I didn't get my marketing qualification until I was 42. So it all started very late for me, and that started me on a path to following a career that I didn't actually realise I wanted to be in until I did it. So yeah, it's the best thing I've ever done.
Over the last few years I've been learning about property investing, and on that particular course I read a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and that has completely changed my way of thinking about what an asset and a liability is, and about teaching my children about this stuff. They don't teach it in schools. So my legacy is that I've given the audio to my son. My daughter's going to get it when she's 21, and I'm going to teach them about the future and how to think differently, and that a corporate job for life is not any fun anymore. I think the great thing about property investing is that you can then follow your dreams. So you can create a passive income and then go and do what you're destined to do and find what's meaningful. So my legacy is to teach my children and to teach other people about how to enjoy life and follow your dreams before you get too old, really. So that's what I'm doing.
I've just turned 46 recently, so scary time, and I'm going to stop planning about leaving things for my kids. So I've got 2 young boys. I'd like to help them get on the property ladder, so that's going to mean a bit of planning on our part, because we do own a couple of properties, so we have to really start looking hard at how I'm going to leave a legacy for them to make sure they get the property ladder and help them up, so to speak. From a mindset, I would like to, in the next 10 years, take a step back, either change businesses or do something completely different where I can spend a bit more time with the boys, and if they start having children, be there as a grandparent to help out, but still be financially secure in the fact that I'm not going to be stressing too much about money.
Talk to me about the legacy you'd like to leave behind for future generations.
I had a profound experience when I was 18, which I've been quite surprised that other people haven't had. I have absolute clarity what I was here on the planet for.
Wow.
So now I'm very grateful, because most people don't have that clarity. So I realised that transformation came from thinking in new patterns of thought, which to me is obvious and is obvious when you say it, but it like burned into my heart. So if you go on doing what everybody else has been doing, you'll get the same results, which may be fine. It may be an excellent outcome. But if you want something different, you have to go and do something different. And I think our world's in a mess. I don't want to be a naysayer or a doomsayer, but it needs help. And the exciting thing is, I think we've got the ability to do something about it. And so my legacy to those who are kind enough to listen, and hopefully my kids as well, is, you know, if there's anything in your life you're not happy about, change the pattern. Change the pattern. And there'll be new patterns that will take us into the next generation.
Fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you.